If you're using Xero for your accounting software for your music school or music teaching business, I'm going to show you something that is absolutely wild. This is Hello Cashflow. You can check it out at hellocashflow.com, and it connects to your Xero account and instantly turns all those ugly and confusing reports into beautiful reports that you can actually understand, so you can see what's going on in your business, make better decisions, forecast everything better. Literally any scenario you want to do, if you want to figure out if you can hire a team member, buy a company vehicle, buy a new suite of group piano lesson keyboards, hire a manager, anything you want to do, it'll forecast everything for you so you can remove all the risk and confusion. There's all sorts of other amazing tools. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of a little dummy account, but go to hellocashflow.com, have a read, watch the video, get a free trial. You get set up in just a few seconds, few clicks. And here's a little dummy account. I'll show you some of the cool things behind the scenes. So if I go to reports here, everything is going to break down beautifully for you. You can click in, and anything you don't understand, it's got in-app education built in there, so you can understand things further. If you would like to deep dive into anything, like if you want to go in this section, you can read more about what's happening with your expenses. You can toggle things. You could, just drill down into one particular expense and see, hey, what's going on with my petrol, and you can see what percentage of your revenue is on that. So if you want to know, hey, what percentage am I spending on X in my business, you can literally see all those details, compare it, see averages. Super cool. Everything obviously links towards you understanding, hey, what is your cash flow actually going to do? Now, it'd be nice if everyone's cash flow looked like that, but yours is kind of going to be pretty lumpy, I'm sure. But you can prevent anything going wrong if you can see it coming, right? And you can see the cash going in and out. And there's all sorts of extra cool features. I won't go through all of it, but a couple highlights that I love. Imagine if all your revenue dried up tomorrow. Well, how much cash would you have on hand? So in this dummy account, 21 days, you'd be a little bit worried if that's all you had. So you can slowly build that up over time and instantly see that done. You can toggle all sorts of other interesting things and deep dive and play with stuff. So I'll let you do that. Just one other cool feature I love is if you have lumpy revenue, like imagine if your revenue is going up and down through the year with your teaching. Well, you can see what's happening with the net profit there. If you want to see the averages, it'll instantly tell you, hey, on average over the last 12 months, you've earned this much, you've spent this much. And therefore you're spending over or under by this much. So you can see, averages really quickly. So I won't go through all of it, but there's also some really cool little features here where it'll show you things like with your students, how many students you've got, how many you're gaining and losing, averages. What's your average revenue per student? What does it cost you to acquire a customer? You do that by ticking the things that you spend on marketing, and it'll tell you all sorts of interesting insights about that. If you want to know how many people are leaving your school, it'll show you your churn rate each month and give you an average, your retention rate. If you want to know how much you're growing by, and again, this is just dummy numbers, but you can plug your numbers in just a few moments. You will see exactly what your numbers are. What are you growing by per month? What about over this last 12 months? So many amazing things, and we're just going to keep improving it based on your feedback. So if you want a specific chart, we'll get it added in. One of the coolest things, though, saved it for last, is the scenario calculator. You can run any scenario. Let's say you want to hire your first teacher, hire your first admin person, hire your first manager. Well, you can just create a little scenario, and you say, yep, all right, I'll put my budget in, and you can say, all right, I'm going to hire a manager. I think they're going to help me generate this much extra revenue. I'm going to get them set up with a chair and a desk and some t-shirts and take them out for lunch and a training day, and I'm going to pay them this much. So put all that in, and then you're going to get this amazing report. It's going to show you, how cool is this? This is what's going to happen if you hire them and if you don't hire them. You get the comparison there. You see how it's going to impact your business month by month across the whole year. You'll see, here's what the scenario looks like on its own. So just for that one role, you can see, hey, we're going to lose a bit of money at the start, then it's going to cross over. But on average over the 12 months, this is what's going to happen. And then we could factor in that scenario for your whole budget as well, so you can see how it impacts your whole business. We can toggle here and see the profit, And then this I love. It'll tell you when you would break even. So if you're thinking, oh, could I afford to hire that extra teacher? I'm going to have to like give them some of my students, and you just tweak the numbers and it'll tell you, hey, if you hire this person in 2 months, you'll break even. So these are all things that you've probably done on, spreadsheets where you've poured hours and hours of time figuring out all of your own little spreadsheets and budgets. And this literally happens in minutes, seconds. It connects with your accounting software, helps you be realistic because it's showing you what you actually do spend, and you get all the answers. And so it's going to save you heaps of time and just give you that full sense of feeling in control of your finances and your money. And if you're honest, if I asked you about different challenges that you have in your music school, if I asked you why, why have you got this challenge? And then why have you got that challenge? And I dug down why, almost every answer gets down to it's a cash flow problem, 99% of the time. And I know that because I've experienced that myself in building my own school, which if you don't know my journey, I started with 30 private students, grew it to a school of 2,000, and then created the world's leading music school coaching program, Build a Music School, with the BAM squad, and have had to work on cash flow and coaching literally hundreds of music schools around the world. And so this tool has been built in collaboration with music schools everywhere to custom tailor fit for what you need, so that you can get in control, finally feel like you've actually got confidence in managing your finances and your money, and it is ready to go today if you are a Xero user. So it instantly connects with Xero. QuickBooks will be coming very soon. Email us info@hellocashflow.com and we will get you on the waiting list for QuickBooks very soon, and we'll be picking some people to work with us as sort of early beta members for that. So you want to jump on board. But the number one thing that will keep you going absolutely mad and stressed out of your mind in your teaching business is poor cash flow. So if you've struggled with that, if you even if you're doing all right with it and you just want to do better, I can't recommend this highly enough. So go check it out. Any questions, info@hellocashflow.com. See you over there. Go get a free trial. It's only $25 a month after the first 30 days. So 25 USD a month, super cheap. And you will be able to pretty much instantly save hundreds of dollars worth of your own time and stress if you jump on and just get this set up. And it only takes, a few minutes and a few clicks to get set up. So go check it out. I'll see you over there and answer any of your questions via email.